Ladies and gentlemen, in the fourth bout, we have in the red corner, right here from the Youngstown Salem Boxing Club, we have Sugar Payne McCown. In the blue corner, we have from Pennsylvania's The Boys Boxing, Asher Bout.
Here we go, ready for another exciting round of boxing. This is a 75 weight division. These are just kids. I was able to talk to McCown before the fight, and he says this is his first fight. He loves Mike Tyson, and he loves the fact that his coach's name is Rocky. So we'll see how he does as Noon is starting off already. Let's see how McCown is able to muster up for his first fight. And you see each fighter just coming out on the attack. You can tell these are young kids full of energy and a lot of movement for these two fighters. And you just never know how they're going to develop over time. But they're not afraid. That's what you want to see. You want to see them attack. You want to see them go on offense and on defense. But right now, McCown, and it just looks like he's been on defense. Noon is making some amazing shots out of the blue corner. So this is a street fight so far. Not a lot of strategy like we saw last fight. Now, those are a little bit more mature, older, seasoned fighters. But right now we see a lot. This is a street fight, and that's what you can expect out of some young fighters. But we'll see who comes home with the glory. McCown, once again, he's able to land a nice little left jab there, but they're just going at it, and that's what you want to see out of these young fighters. You want to see who can take home the glory. That was a good round. All right, we're going to get ready to start round two. It's very, very hard to see who took that first round. McCown, this is his first fight, but he looks pretty good out there for a young fighter. A lot of movement, these kids are ready. They're ready, and they're not afraid. And look at it, he's coming out already throwing some nice heavy punches. I said this is a street fight, and they got a lot of endurance. As he wants to impress his mommy and dad. He wants to impress his fans. And we see these two fighters going at it. Noon is just kind of waiting for the opening, but McCown is staying on him. He's keeping him on the ropes. And these are some young fighters. You don't see a lot of structure out of young fighters sometimes. You just kind of see them going at it, but they got a lot on their plate. They want to look good. They want to win, but there's not a lot of technique sometimes. But you do see blue corner Noon taking some shots there. That shows that he's thinking, and that's what you do want to see. When you see fighters tied up like that, you want to see who knows how to wear their opponent down with those extra shots. And this is what we see tonight. And there's the bell. They said these 75-pounders are good. They're going at it. All right, we're getting ready for another round here, round three. As we don't know who's got the advantage, but we have seen McCown land a lot of punches. And we have seen Noon just really, really sit back and wait on his punches. He's been real smart. And now we just see this has been a street brawl the whole fight, and that's been what we have seen out of these two fighters. Oh man, and that's what you don't want to see. You don't want to see that sloppiness in the last round. You want to see a little bit structure. You want to see a little bit more attacking, knowing what you're doing, and that's what you got to see out of these 75-pounders. But you do see Noon taking those extra shots when he's tied up with McCown, and that could be wearing McCown down, as McCown is just kind of dragging along. Looks like he's being pulled by his pigtails, but he is trying to stay in the fight. But Noon is staying on him. He might know what's at stake, but he's got him tied up and tangled up, and he's just taking those extra shots to kind of wear McCown down. This is a street fight. I mean, that's what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing right now. Two little fighters just going at it for the crowd. And there's the bell. We'll see what happens now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Britain Motors belt from the blue corner,